Sean P, man. Crucifix, man. Seen a lot of good people die, man. Real young, man.
And I felt the pain. I'd have seen the whole world go through a whole lot of change. I seen a mama watch a baby die just for getting high, and 20 minutes later go get high. I seen killers get justified, and all the while scratching my head, wonder how's it right. I seen some real good people die in the crossfire, or some men afraid of losing their pride. And it's pain in the burbs and pain in the streets, and it's war in the church, war in the east. And listen, half of us thirst while half of us feast. Instead of chasing this Hollywood pain, I seen so many cry. I seen so many.
Greetings and welcome to yet another episode of Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude, the podcast where we examine the intersection of spirituality and masculinity, and we discuss how men can embody both in a modern society that often pits them against each other. I am your host, the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez. Now, if you have not done so already, go ahead and do me a big favor and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you get notified anytime I upload new content. Okay? I appreciate you. Also, don't forget to share. Okay? So, let's go ahead and delve into today's topic. You know, today's topic is it's very near and dear to my heart. I was listening to a sermon the other day by one of my favorite preachers of all times. You know, that none other than the Bishop T.D. Jakes. You know, and the message that he delivered hit close to home for me. You see, sometimes we don't appreciate the good things until we lose them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate the good things till we lose them. Sometimes we don't value the people we have in our lives till we lose them. Sometimes we don't appreciate a good job, a good ministry, a good opportunity, a good friend till they're gone. Why do we value more in retrospect than we do in real time? We throw people away so easily. We get rid of them like they're expendable commodities. And sometimes you ought to remember before you make a decision that you may be throwing away somebody today that you need tomorrow.
Think about that. Food for thought. You know, see, Matthew 7:12, that scripture tells us, okay, so in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. The golden rule, everybody knows that. Come on now. For this sums up the law and the prophets. So how often do we forget this simple yet profound message? We treat people poorly. We take advantage of them. We don't appreciate them until they're gone. See, but what if we lived our lives with this principle? Think about it. We have this principle in our mind. What if we treated others the same way that we want to be treated? With kindness, with respect, and appreciation. See, let me give you an example. You know, I try to give everybody respect and kindness, and I'm a big teddy bear. Everybody says that, you know, everybody that knows me. I may look mean, but I'm really not, you know. I'm one heck of a friend, you know. I will never turn anybody away. You know, whatever's in my refrigerator, that's for everybody else as well. You know, just because this is the way I am. But, you know, I started feeling unappreciated by a certain friend interest in mine. You know what I mean? A friend of mine, and very disrespected and just cast away, and it really broke my heart. It really hurt me, you know. So, and it just, you know, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not trying to complain or cry or nothing. I was just trying to say, like, you know, but I totally understand how that feels, you know, being the one that's always cast away and it's always that's always thrown away. I don't know, but anyhow, but I know how that. It hurts, it sucks, and I pray for the person every day, and because they're gonna realize one day, what a great friend, companion, homie, whatever you want to call me, our relationship that we had, is not there no more because I had to take care of myself, and so I just walked away, and it sucks. But anyhow, so I've been on that receiving end, so I know how that feels. So, and let me tell you what, to those of you who might be listening and have experienced something similar, I want to remind you that you are valuable and deserving of appreciation and respect. See, it can be difficult when we feel like we've been taken for granted or cast aside. See, but it's important to set boundaries and communicate your needs in relationships so that you can be treated the way that you deserve to be treated. Don't take nothing else. Don't take the mistreatment. See, and sometimes even when we do our best, others may not treat us the same way or the way that we want to be treated. See, in those situations, it's important to let go and move on. That's what I did. I could rest at night knowing that I did my part, and I was a good friend. So we often do this with jobs, ministries, and opportunities as well. See, we think the grass is greener on the other side. I don't understand why we do that as humans. So we leave something good for something that we think is better, only to find out that it wasn't what we thought it would be. It's instead of green grass, we got nothing but rocks, and thorns. We never know what we have until it's gone. See, but what if we lived our lives with an attitude of gratitude? What if we appreciated the good things in our lives and didn't take them for granted? What if we treated people with kindness and respect, knowing that they are valuable and not expendable? See, my fellow men of faith and fortitude, I want to challenge you right now. I want to challenge you right now to take a moment and think about the people, the jobs, the ministries, the opportunities in life that you may be taking for granted. Think about how you can show appreciation, how you can be a better friend, a better employee, a better leader, a better husband, a better father, just a better human. And remember, sometimes you have to remember before you make a decision that you may be throwing away somebody today that you're gonna need tomorrow. Think about that. Food for thought. That's all the time I have for today. I do want to thank you for tuning in to Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude. Once again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for me, because every time you do that, you're just letting YouTube know that I'm putting out good content, and they'll more likes I get, the more they'll push my podcast out there, and we'll be able to reach other souls. So, excuse me. That being said, don't forget to join us next week. It's going to be a good one. It's titled From the Pit to the Palace. We're going to be talking about Joseph. It's the same Joseph from the coat in many colors, but we're not going to be talking about his coat with many colors. We're just going to be talking about Joseph from when he went through the pit, when his brothers threw him in the pit, all the way to God favored him and made him the second in charge of Egypt. And we're going to also be talking about the importance of forgiveness. And the main point we're going to be talking about is how God's still going to use you no matter what your past is. God will still use you. Okay? I don't care what your past was. God will still use you. Good to go? So that's what we're going to be talking about, from the pit to the palace. So make sure you tune in next week. Until next time, keep believing, keep striving, and keep living a life full of faith and faith. God bless.
I lost my partner Reese, and ever since that day, life been crazy, man. I really ain't had too much to say. Sometimes I want revenge, but that's the devil's way. Or acting not, so I just get down on my knees and pray. I ask him lead the way, but if it gets no better, just know I tried. Consider this my last letter to my fans, to my friends, to my family. When I leave this earth, I hope y'all all remember me. R.I.P. shout out Quinn, rest in peace, preacher man. I'ma hold it down, but swear to God I miss you, man. R.I.P. you all, we miss you, Franco. Freaky T, he took it hard, I feel his pain though.
So many cry, I see so many down for nothing at all. Giving their life up for something so small. I say so many tears over so many years, we can never get back. This ain't life, it we're living in a past that's our way.
Everybody, man, you gotta wake up and thank God every day for living, man. You never know when you gonna go, you understand? R.I.P. to all my homies, man. I love y'all, we miss you, man. We gonna come join you one day, homie.
It's got to be hope in my future.
Tell them,
Cause pain in my past,
they don't see it though.
yes,
They don't
will.
see it though.
But I always